see how this. Hello out there, YouTube. So good to be here. So good. Currently on TikTok as well. Hello, TikTok. Somebody just said something about eclipse. If anybody knows anything about eclipse happening, catch me up. I didn't get the memo. See, somebody please let me know. I didn't know nothing about that. About no eclipse. But shout out to King Lee. You know we got the mods in the chat. Mods always ready. Mods stay ready so they ain't got to get ready. You hear me? As they should. As they should. All right. What was I about to say? We definitely got a couple things to get into tonight. It's been approximately about 13 days since my last live. So we have a few things. It's been about a week and some change. I'm kind of liking it stretched out. I don't know if I'm not going to keep it stretched out as far as 2 weeks, but maybe stretch it like twice. We're going to see. We get it together. Anyways, but yeah, we do have a few things to go over for sure. I hope everyone's doing fine on this Friday night. Hope you had a wonderful day. Starting the weekend off well. Infinite Charms, hello. Zezebih, Jason, hello. Marquise, hello. What's good, Queen? What's up? Thank you, King. I appreciate that. Anyways, yeah, subscribe to the Patreon. Thank you, King Lee. But yeah, we do have a few things to get on to tonight. Please pray for us, new single mom of 4. With nothing but God bless. Oh, Lord, baby. Hey, girl. I'll raise everything between. Yeah, God bless. Wish you the best. Oh, damn. Hold up. Damn, I knew she was gonna do that. I'm sorry, I had called my friend right before I got on live, and I knew she was gonna call me back right after I pushed go live. On live, my bad. Okay. That's great. I'll call her in a second. She done messed up my other live, my TikTok live. All right, let me get into a couple things. I ain't trying to be on it for that long tonight. So, numero uno. Oh, let me talk about. Oh, should I? I can't talk about this at the jump of the gate. Let's talk about let me see. I'm gonna talk about first at the jump of the gate. Let's talk about. I'm trying not to go too touchy. I low-key wanted to do quiet on set first because I watched that. I've been wanting to talk about that, but I feel like that's a little too touchy to start at the beginning of the live. So let's start with Joe Byron. Huh? We can start with Joe Byron. How about that? Just because I thought this was kind of funny. We'll start off a little light. We're treading the waters. We're gonna tread the waters just a little bit. So it's that season, baby, where they ready to cut a check for any reason except for reparations. Okay. Well, it's cut a check for every damn thing except for reparations. All right, but Joe Byron ass was up here in the White House or wherever this is. What was they at? I don't know where they was at. Some meeting. What is this? About experiencing a meeting. They was at some meeting. I don't know, somewhere, but somehow Glorilla was invited, found her way there, came with somebody else, was a plus one. I don't know. But for some reason, she was talking to Joe Byron. And this is the little video they made. Hold up, it's kind of going viral. And she does have a song right now. I don't know if y'all seen the song. Or if y'all heard the song, actually crank. It's called Yeah Glow. Yeah, Glow. On my dance. Yeah, Glow. Song crank, not gonna hold you. But she made a little remix to it with Joe. And she was saying, like, yeah, Joe, Now he white and old and probably got dementia or something. So he didn't really understand what was going on. But it still was funny. Let's see. Oh, hold up. What's that?
Joe, yeah, you.
Yeah, Glow. You the president, so we're gonna say yeah, Joe. Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, so that happened. Egregious. But afterwards, the some news outlets, what is it, CNN? Yeah, they brought her on, Glorilla on to basically answer corporate questions. Because of course, a lot of people thought that was funny, but she got a lot of backlash as well, because a lot of people, not really her in particular, but really, really like the Democratic Party. And kind of her too, because we was kind of putting on her too. But everybody knows that the Democrats are on this season. They love to pander. They love to get out there and try to get that black vote. So yeah, they come out with the hot sauce and the two-stepping and the fucking hip hop parties and bringing around rappers and you know what I'm saying? They do it. They indulge in all the stereotypical BS. They believe that we will indulge in, you know, that is a part of our culture to vote for them politically, you know, and it's not. Those most of us see the bullshit for what it is at this point, you know. So that's why that clip went viral, and a lot of people, for the most part, was like, "Girl, why is she talking to Joe Biden? Glorilla, look, we ride with you, Glove, but you don't know nothing about our politics. We are not looking to you to represent us in the political realm. All right, stay in the hip hop, stay in the music over there. All right. So what the hell is you doing with Joe Biden? But then she came out. She in this interview, Lord Jesus, watch this.
How many accolades and nominations and everything you've got going on, at least with what you have planned for the summer coming ahead with a concert and a tour. The idea of them inviting you there in particular, did they talk to you about what they wanted politically? Did they want your endorsement? They want you to help people get out the vote?
I can answer that for her. Of course they wanted that. I don't know if they got it. I ain't seen her talking about vote for Joe Biden. Other than that, you know, even though that's not a direct endorsement, it's low key. It's kind of like Sexy Red saying we like Trump. Like, it's like that's not a direct endorsement, you know. But it's like Sexy Red said that she like Trump. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's low key an endorsement. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's low key a promo. You know what I'm saying? Like, for that candidate. So even with Glow's doing that, yeah, Joe, like, it's low key. Like, nigga, it ain't no coincidence. This nigga has been president for how long now? And now we getting, I mean, she just now getting famous, but I'm just saying. It's just not a coincidence. They do things like this, especially coming from the Democrats. It's very intentional. Honestly, either party, but it's very intentional. Okay, ain't no damn coincidence. Of course, that's why they brought her up there. Of course. All right.
Hey, you know, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden. But, you know, I'm not going, you know what I'm saying, talk politics, but I love the president, you know what I'm saying? I love everybody. And at the end of the day got to end.
Of an artist you are.
At the end of the day got to end. That's what Glorilla said. At the end of the day got to end. That ain't got nothing to do. But you know what? I respect that, and I actually love that response, because at the very least, at least she's admitting, like, look, I am not I'm not no sort of politician. I'm not trying to be like influential towards people and what sort of politics they're involved in. That ain't like look, right. I just made, hey, look, I seen the opportunity. I thought of the song. I thought it was funny. Made the video. That's all it was to me. Now, what their intention was is what it is. But to me, I thought the video was funny. So I can at least respect that part, especially if she don't come back out and do something directly with their camp, Joe Biden and all them. Because then it would be more receptive. It looks less genuine. Okay. But just going off who we have right now, I ain't mad at that. You know, Glorilla, we ain't looking to you to what I'm saying, be rallying us to go vote, bro. That ain't your place. I get it. You an entertainer, that's fine. Know your lane. Okay. You can still be an activist, you can still be pro-black, you can still contribute to our progression without that part. Okay, everything ain't for everybody. Know your lane. Okay, that's your lane. I respect it. I ain't mad at that at all. So shout out to Glorilla. That is outrageous, rich, everything between. Oh, you know what? Speaking of, let me just get this out of the way. I can't play his though. Let me just. I ain't even gonna say too much on this. I just want to mention this right quick because I just noticed it. I'm not a big fan of NLE Choppa. Not even a fan. I'm not a fan of NLE Choppa, to be honest. I know a couple of his songs, and I think he's put out a few songs, like, I feel like a few years ago, like last year. I feel like it was 2021, 20. At some point, he had some music, some songs that I like. That's as far as I can go. And I think he was on this whole spiritual tip around, I think, quarantine. He was on like a whole spiritual tip where he was like, I don't know, this nigga thought he was an avatar trying to control the rain. And I think he was talking about abstinence. He was selling sea malls, all types of shit. Okay. So he was kind of going through like a spiritual, like on a spiritual journey and stuff, showing people that. I liked that. Now, recently, within the last like year or so, he's came back out and like his whole brand has basically reverted to the bullshit he was doing before he got spiritual. So now he's back on, what's that song he had on there? I think that's what like Sukiyana, some shit like that. But I hear it in the club. It's like slut me out, slut me. It's a grown ass man talking about slut me out. Yes, I promise you, they got this nigga. Let me just say that. Okay, all right, but look at this. I don't want to play the sound. What song is this? Hold up. I don't know which one that is. Which one is this? Oh, dang, I kind of want to listen to it because I feel like it was a reason why I wanted to play this song, but I don't want to get copyrighted. I can't remember. I don't think it's that important. This is the one I was really looking at though. Now this one, hold up, before I even play, y'all, the lyrics that this man is saying, I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna get copyrighted. But the lyrics that this nigga is saying right here while he's performing is like, it's something along the lines of, if I was a man, I would want to fuck me too. That's not even it's not even alone. That is verbatim what he says. If I was a man, I would want to fuck me too. If I was a man, I would want to suck me too. If I was a man. The same man who's talking about slut me out is saying, if I was a man, I would want to fuck me too. And this is how it's performing. If I was a man, I would want to do all this. He would want to do all this to himself. This is egregious, outrage, everything between. So that's what I'm saying. I think they got the brother, man. I ain't gonna even hold you. Ain't no way you go from selling damn sea malls talking about you a vegan and trying to be an avatar to talking about slut me out. They got that man. I don't know. But it ain't looking too good for bro. I'm gonna send him the best and wish him the best. Hope the brother can, come back from that. But that's not a good look, man. I don't know what the hell he got going on. Like I said, I'm not saying. I don't know if this maybe he did something similar to this in his teens, early on in his career, and I didn't ever notice. But from what I know of, he got popular from being from shouter flow, from some of his freestyles and stuff like that. He had like a real aggressive type trap kind of, you know what I'm saying, like style. So for you to go from that to slut me out, and if I was mad, I want to fuck me too. It's like hard left. That's the hard left. That's the weird turn that you made right there. It's weird. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. Let me see. We can also talk about how long we been in here? 10 minutes. Okay, we can get this quiet on set. Let me do quiet on set. I wanted to talk about that first because I had already made a rant about I made a rant about, I thought that was my nephew. I said, ain't no way in the hell. My bad. JV B-boy. My nephew name on my phone is JV Baby. So I was like, I know that ain't my damn nephew. His ass is supposed to be asleep. I know his ass ain't no. So, oh, hell nah. I was like, oh, nah. I swear to God, that's what I was thinking. But, what was I about to say? Yeah, quiet on set. Already made a rant for it on TikTok. If you haven't followed it, if you haven't seen it, that's why you should be following me on TikTok. That's on you. Get it together. But it's on TikTok. All right. I didn't post it on Instagram. I don't think I just posted. Yeah, I didn't. I just posted it on TikTok. So you need to follow me on all platforms. You get that exclusive. Yeah. But Quiet on Set was basically a documentary exposing let me be careful with my words. I ain't trying to get you my the child abusers. I feel like that's a little less harsh over at Nickelodeon. Okay. Some in particular being Dan Schneider and what's the other dude name? What's his name? Dan Schneider. What's the one dude name? What's his name? Who was messing with Drake Bell? What's his name? Hold up. I gotta find it. What's that brother? What's that? Not brother. He's brother. But what's his name? I forgot. It's like Dan. It's Dan Schneider and Barry Peck. Is it Barry Peck? That's the name that just came to my head. I'm pretty sure it's Barry Peck, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, him and it's another guy and a couple other people. But TikTok, baby, that's rich. But but yeah, so this documentary, they got a couple of the people from the cast of all that, from the Amanda Show. They have Drake Bell, and then some of the parents of them, and then some of the people that's came together to expose Nickelodeon. And I think they had one person that used to work for Nickelodeon, if I'm not mistaken, or two, maybe three. Two. I think it was two people in particular that they had that was interviewing that was working. They used to work for Nickelodeon. No, because they had two women and then another woman who was anonymous. It was like, man, a few people that used to work in Nickelodeon in there. Okay, I'm tripping. Overall, pretty good documentary. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Well, I can't say enjoyed, but I thoroughly was interested by it, intrigued by it. Let me say that. I can't say enjoyed it because it was definitely a little hard to watch, knowing, like, seeing some of these scenes, like some of the skits they had some of these kids doing in context, knowing who was writing it. And even without knowing the context of who wrote it, just looking at it back then, it's like, nigga, how the fuck did y'all get away with that? That's egregious, outrage, everything between. Like, and not even just from Not even just from that going over kids' head. I'm talking about how did parents, you telling me no parents? I would hope that there was some sort of group or association or somebody who came together that noticed this bullshit on TV and wanted to do something about it. I would hope. Because ain't no way it's been this many years. Y'all let all of this shit happen on these TV shows and not one parent thought to, oh, let me make a union. Let me do something to go against this evil, these wicked things that they're doing to children or trying to have children portray in Hollywood. Nobody. I'm just saying. So that's a little ridiculous to me. You know what I'm saying? The fact that went over parents' head, that went over execs' head. I mean, I don't think it went over execs' heads. I can't even say that. I think it was intentionally put out by everybody who is in control of who has access to, releasing this sort of things to the public from Nickelodeon. I think they very much knew exactly what the hell was going on. I don't think, and that's where that my rant kind of went. That's what I was talking about, is that although I did love the fact that they exposed some of the things that happen to the children in Hollywood and some of the sick practices that is going on, love that. But it was only a small portion. Just a very small portion. All right. Because these people in Hollywood are weird, are very wicked, are very ritualistic, to say the least. All right. And these people, man, your kids ain't saving Hollywood. That's all I'm saying. If you got a choice, I'm just saying, don't put your kids in Hollywood. They won't be actors. They won't be with. All I'm telling you is, don't let your kids just go free willy-nilly up in no damn Hollywood. You tripping. I don't even know if I suggest kids be in Hollywood at all. I'm going to just be real. That's how that documentary got me thinking, I don't think kids should be famous. I gotta think about it a little bit more. But now I'm thinking like, it's a healthy thing to encourage children to want to be famous or want to get on television or even to be on television. Like maybe it should be like a very, like when needed, family shows, certain shows. Like I don't know if it should be something that's heavily promoted. What we got in schools, yeah, you can be a movie star. It's like I don't think we should not be movie stars. From the shit that we see that happen to these movie stars and these singers and these actors, I mean these people in the industry, I don't know if I want my kids. I'm gonna push. That's gonna be something I want to push on my children. I'm just gonna be real with you. I don't know. I'm just gonna be real. That's the greatest. Okay, not in that way, at least. Not going the Hollywood route. I mean, I wouldn't do that regardless. But I'm just saying, generally speaking, for children, I don't know if I'm for that. Like for real, that's highly concerning. That was a highly concerning video. And then when you got to put on top of, hold up, let me get back to the parents for a second, because this is what I'm saying. Where is it at? This is what I'm saying. This type of shit right here is egregious. This type of stuff, hold up. This type of stuff right here is egregious to me, because although we're not going to take any accountability away from the execs, from anybody at Nickelodeon, again, all of the many eyes, they had to see all of these things before they were put out to the public. We do also have to take a look at some of these parents, because some of these parents, man, y'all selling y'all damn kids off. Some of these parents, I was looking at that damn documentary like, y'all guilty. Shit, y'all up here trying to expose somebody. You can be exposing your damn self. Maybe you guilty as hell. All right, now this is Cal Massey's mother. I don't know if they FBA. They might be FBA. I don't know. I can't call it. I don't know. Massey could be FBA. Kind of sound FBA. From my knowledge, from what I know about Cal Massey and Corey Massey. What is it? Cal and Corey Massey? I forgot. But they're brothers. One was on That's So Raven. He was the little brother on That's So Raven. The other one was on, I think, All That on Amanda show. But from what I know of them, I think they FBA. I'm not sure. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Now look at this shit here. Their mother. Now this is Chris? This is Chris Massey right here. Not Corey. It's Chris and Kyle. Chris is the one that was on, what is this? The Amanda show, or he was either on Amanda show or All That, one or two. I think it was the Amanda show. But this is what his mom posted after that documentary was released. This is what his mom posted on her story. Dan Schneider, you are awesome. You are a genius. I can't thank this guy enough for the opportunity he gave my son and my family. Blame the parents, not Dan. What? So then we blaming you, because you up here supporting a damn, I'm not going to say it, but you supporting somebody that you know is out here hurting children, or got a very high chance of doing so. Don't look too good. So What are you talking? I mean, it's just the mere fact that even first of all, it's a little coonish because this is a black woman. Number one, first of all, a little coonish because you had 2 black men already up there and a black woman already up on the damn documentary talking about their experiences with these white execs. And so for you to get up here and just say, "Oh no, he's a genius, he's a great man," coonish, off code, not feeling it. But number 2, even if you felt that way, it's just a little sick. It exposes your character a little bit, your moralities, because the fact that you couldn't just shut the hell up and hold that opinion, and at least, I mean, at the very least, until some sort of case, some sort of evidence, some sort of resolution, like towards the end, something. You had to do this shit damn near 2 weeks, a week after, I think this was actually a couple days after the damn documentary came out. You do this. You put up some dumb shit like this. You couldn't even wait until a resolution had, or some sort of ending had came about to say some bullshit like this, because you're not taking into consideration the trauma and the feelings of the victims in this damn documentary. And not even just in the documentary. We're talking about that just in association with Nickelodeon. Matter of fact, not even just Nickelodeon. We're talking about just any child star that has been abused. Like, why would you? And you have 2 children that are in Hollywood who can probably testify, if not their own experiences, that can probably tell you about somebody else's. Because they wasn't quick to come out and say, "Oh no, Dan Snyder's a great guy." No, you know what Chris said when she posted this. This is what her son said when she posted this nonsense. And then I'm sorry, she got dragged for it, so then she started making videos. I'm not playing this bullshit. This is ghoulish. I'm not doing it. But this is what her son said on his story. He said, "My story will be told from me, not from a parent, a friend, or a co-worker. Me, and only me. So please stop mentioning me about what my mom said, respectfully. I don't see no, yeah, and Dan Snyder's a great man. My mom was right. Hey, y'all need to chill. He really was a great guy, y'all." No, he said, "Now I'm going to tell my story when it's time," which means he probably got something to tell. Again, maybe, hopefully, not about himself. I wouldn't wish that on no damn body, but probably about somebody else. Let's just be real. He wasn't Dan Snyder type. That ain't Dan Snyder. You know who was Dan Snyder type? Amanda Bynes. Oh, I said it. Granddaddy. Oh, I said it. You think this Negro was that? You think that was his type? Maybe for the pedo that was rocking with Drake, because he was in the little boys, but that they ain't know he's in the little girls. That's what that was about. So for you to even, it's just like for you to even do that, it's just so vile. As a parent, you have children. Regardless if you say blame the children, fuck that. Look at what happened to the children and look at how you're defending this possible alleged abuser. Who you can't even say for sure that you know. You can't say for sure you know this man ain't done none of that. All you can say is he was great to me and my son, sure. Probably because he avoided you a lot because he's probably a white supremacist. Let's just be real. He probably got anti-black racism with him. Let's just be real. So he probably wasn't interacting with y'all that damn much for you to realize how much of a creep he was. And plus on top, you got a son, so he wasn't really checking for that. So maybe you didn't get the opportunity to really see that side of him. Maybe not. But that does not make it untrue. And when it comes to shit like this, you gotta be very careful about who you step out there for and want to jump in front of take the bullet for. You got to be careful. Because people like this, I'm just saying, a lot of the time, especially in situations like this, Dan Snyder, just like P. Diddy, just like even Bill Cosby, just like R. Kelly, just like everybody. If we being real, they ain't the only ones. Let's just be real. These people are the fall guys for all the other shit that's going on. Let's just be real. That's why I'm saying it's Hollyweird. Dan Snyder is a product of Hollyweird. He's not no fucking outlier. He's not no lone wolf. What? What are we talking about? That's what I'm saying. Even if P. Diddy did do it, he ain't no fucking outlier. You know how many other names need to be on that damn lawsuit? You know how many other people need to be catching the case? What? What are we talking about? This nigga Diddy he started from the bottom, now he here. Who got him to the here? Who was at the top when he started from the bottom? Do you think he's the first person to do it? I'm just saying, and we don't even know what's true and what's not. I'm not even saying the brother is guilty. which I'm just saying, I ain't gonna say the brother guilty, but I mean, just like R. Kelly, I ain't gonna say you're guilty, I know I'm cold, but nigga, we know something. I've been hearing shit about P. Diddy all my life. I don't know what's true and what's not, but I ain't gonna step in, and I'm not stepping out and dodging and about to and get out here and be like, oh no, P. Diddy is just the greatest man. I've known him I've listened to him throughout all my childhood. There's no way he's this type of guy. You gotta be very careful. Because just the mere fact that they're established in these clearly, I mean, if you let me see if you got the eyes to see this clearly wicked industry, if you are established in that, baby, you have to be wicked as well. You don't have a choice. You don't. So, yeah, justice for the victims, absolutely, and all accountability, absolutely, to these predators. But we got to be aware. Okay, we got to be aware. And some of these parents, you got to be careful because again, you can't be selling your kids off to these damn to these studios. You talking about one of them white ladies in that joint talking about she didn't want her daughter to talk to the police because she's the one who allowed her daughter to go to text back and forth with a grown ass man that worked for Nickelodeon. And when they was texting back and forth after months or weeks, however long it went on, he sent her a picture of him fully fucking naked, butt ass naked, grown ass man to her. I think the little girl was like 11, little girl. And the mom said, no, I was scared. I didn't want her to talk to the police because I don't want people to think I was a bad mom. What? So you allowed your daughter to be preyed on and you did nothing about it. The mere fact that you got your daughter, you allowed your daughter to be preyed on like that is egregious. Guilty and charged. But then to double down on that and to say, oh no, well, I'm not going to do anything about it because I don't want people to think I'm a bad parent. What? If that ain't the most cowardice shit I ever heard in my life. If you ain't gonna fight for nothing, baby, you gotta fight for your kids. If you ain't fight your kids, you just ain't got it. I don't know what the hell to tell you. Go to hell. I'm like for real. I don't know what to tell you. Because that is the furthest thing from godliness. It's to not fight for your child. The most innocent people in this community, in any community. It's children, a baby. You're not gonna fight for a fucking baby? That's insane. That's insanity. That's just wickedness. I can't go ahead. I mean, that's just how I feel about it. Okay. For parents, just because it's children. Children, it's a lot of things I can give empathy for, but children is hard. Children is a hard one. I'm not gonna hold you. Children is a hard one to get me on because children is. I'm not feeling that. I'm sorry. You do everything in your power to get justice for your child, to keep your child protected. You tripping. That's why I said I said it in my rant too. Shout out to the black parents because some of the black parents I give a little bit more leeway to. Only because they were dealing with another factor that the white parents weren't. And that's white supremacy. They had to deal with the fact that not only did they see what was going on, just like the one black woman up there, they had to deal with more than, oh, what's up, America? I see you liking my life. They had to deal with more than just the fact that, oh, this is weird. This looks a little inappropriate. He is touching. His hand is on him a little too long. The script is a little written. That right there was a little. So they're dealing with that. They're dealing with the being gaslit from that because now they're all the parents talk about, oh no, this is normal. Oh no, Dan's a great writer. Oh no, this is fun. Oh no, the kids love it. Oh no, what you mean? Don't you want your child to be successful? Oh no, you don't want to be difficult. You don't want to make things hard for your son, right? Or for your child, right? So they gotta deal with that. Just like all the parents. But then they also gotta deal with the anti-black racism that also goes along with that these other parents don't gotta deal with. So yeah, you might get, well, yeah, no, that scene was fine, or no, I think you're just thinking too far into it. I'm at the kids, they're having fun, everybody's having a great time on set. It goes from that to, well, your son is already, he's already being a little difficult, and I'm not having any other trouble with any other parents except for you, LaShonda. You're the only one, and you're being very difficult, and you're getting very, whoa, you're getting very aggressive. Look, I want your son on the show, but if you're going to speak like that, I don't know, I just can't do it. And so now the parents are being, it's like it's program, it's white supremacist logic, it's confusion. It's like, damn, I want my son really wants, this is his dream. He's a black child. He's on a show where it's predominantly non-black children. This is a shot that many black children don't even get. Am I the one holding him back? Am I being a radical here? Am I being like, Like, do I think, am I thinking too far into this because they white? You start to question. So I can at least empathize more with that. Because white supremacy is understandable. Okay, at least for me. I can understand the confusion within it. I can understand the reluctancy, the hesitancy within that. But you white, baby, you better call the motherfucking police. What are you talking about? Even as a black parent, and you call the police, I'm going up against a white exec. I'm going up against a well-known white exec who probably got money. I'm going up against a white-owned company who's going to back this white exec. I'm going up against probably some other parents and people and children that's a part of their network that's going to stand up for this guy. And I'm a black person going up against all this. How the fuck I'm going to win? I'm going with my black son? What? And the only other black child on there is saying how they had such a great time. Their parent is saying how he's such a great time. Well, how in the hell am I going to do this? That's a tough predicament to put a black person in. I can understand that. I can understand that a little bit more. Although I don't all the way excuse it. I don't excuse it. Not even all the way. I don't excuse it because I do feel they could have did more. Absolutely. But I give them more grace. I give them more empathy because I do understand that aspect that other non-black parents didn't have to deal with. Okay. It's a different mentality for black people going into it than it is for non-black people. Okay. But yeah, that's the greatest. Outrage everything between. Yeah, they didn't even touch. That wasn't even tip of the iceberg. I'm gonna just be real with y'all. It's the lie. Nickelodeon ain't the only one. It's Disney. It's Cartoon Network. It's all of them are connected. So I mean, like I said, I appreciate the fact that they did expose some. We in the year of Aquarius. A lot of people gonna get exposed. A lot of things will be exposed. But baby, this ain't the tip of the iceberg, man. These people are wicked. We talking about symbols, rituals, all types of shit, Satanism, all types of shit these people into. I'm just saying, it's real. It's real out here. I'm just saying, you better be able. All I'm saying is go down the rabbit hole if you want to, baby. It's deep. I done been there. Okay, it's a lot of shit. I'm convinced at this point. I don't even need to. Like I'm always wanting more information, but honestly, I don't need any more to know for a fact that these motherfuckers like this shit is wicked over there for sure. Children are not safe. Under those conditions, it's just not. So yeah, it's egregious, outrageous, everything between. Speaking of networks, wait a minute, hold up. Do I want to go to her next? I don't really know if I want to talk about this for real. I was gonna talk about Candace Owens. How she got fired from the Daily Wire. I don't know if I want to talk about that though. Bye TikTok. I'm gonna get up off here. Bye y'all. It's been 30 minutes. Y'all follow me on TikTok, me on Instagram, YouTube, whatever. I don't know if I really want to talk about Candace Owens because Candace, man, she don't really intrigue me no more. Like a couple years ago, I was a little more engaged, like interested into what, some of the things she had going on. Even when I got to a point where I wasn't really rocking with her, and I seen some of her reviews and stuff, it was like, it's the same old. Like, it's the same old. So she done got fired from Daily Wire. Apparently, if you talk about the ooze, y'all know who I'm talking about. The ooze. Okay. She was talking about them, and they basically said she anti-Semitic. Y'all know the usual. Y'all know the use. Okay, this is what they do. Nick Cannon, Kyrie Irving, etc. Okay. So apparently, he said some anti-Semitic, something like Ben Shapiro. Her and Ben Shapiro was going back and forth. For Daily Wire somehow comes between. And Ben Shapiro is actually does he own the Daily Wire? I think he owns the Daily Wire, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see, Candace, do you feel that taking money from the Daily Wire somehow comes between you and God? By all means, quit. What is this? Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called. Okay, this is a Bible quote. I don't know. Maybe she was throwing shade at him or something. I don't really care. Like, I'm sorry. I don't pay attention to this like that. I don't care. Candace she's not pro-black. I'm not going to even go back and forth with this thing. She's a coon. No, she's not a coon. She's a conservative and she just goes too far sometimes. Oh no, she's pro-black. Oh no, she's back being a coon. It's like, bruh, y'all get tired of this shit? Jesus Christ. She was on the Breakfast Club talking about, she was on the Breakfast Club talking about this interaction. I don't even care to play it. I'm not going to play it. I didn't even know I said that to myself. I'm not going to play it. I don't care. Honestly, I just don't. was on a Breakfast Club, bro, and she was going viral because people were saying that she was pro-black. Like she was talking about, oh yeah, black people. Oh, she was on Joe Budden. She doing like a going around to like a bunch of black podcasts and media outlets to like get her face out there. I guess she losing that crowd. You know what I'm saying? Them whites are from that right side. Okay, so now she's trying to get the blacks from the left. But yeah, man, she going viral because she's saying black people, we do better comedy. We're better singers. You know, I think we're better, whatever the hells. And no, you know, I say stuff like this all the time on my podcast. People just like to pick and choose. And oh, y'all Negroes just don't want to listen because you just don't want to hear the truth. It's like, I don't care how you put it, Candace. We are not dumb, bitch. Don't try to gaslight me, okay? Don't sit up here and try to tell me that I didn't hear what I just said. Girl, I know. I've seen. Like, wow, we acting like you didn't go on a whole campaign against George Floyd, not against Black Lives Matter. You trying to cover it up with Black Lives Matter. Oh, yeah, we exposed Black Lives Matter. This whole, I'm making a documentary about how Black Lives Matter took $20 million and they give back to the community. And oh, look how the black community got the finesse. And oh, look how we always get finesse. But then you go on a campaign and expose a fucking victim of white supremacy. For what? For what? People who are pro-black, who are genuinely in it for the best reasons, who are in it for the progression of black people, you don't do shit like that. You don't do questionable shit. It shouldn't be anything where there's little clips of you floating around saying coon and shit. I'm sorry. It just don't work like that. There's the reason why there's a difference. And it's crazy. I've seen, you know what? I don't even think I want to say that. Even though I kind of want to say it because I feel like it's true. Should I say it? I'm going to say it and see what y'all think. I'm going to say it and not elaborate on it. I'm going to let y'all elaborate on it. No, I'm not going to let y'all elaborate on it. Let me think about it a little bit more, then I'm going to say it. I'm going to think about it a little bit more because a part of me feels like that's true, what I'm thinking of. I don't know. I don't watch enough of her stuff. Let me say it. What I was going to say is there's a reason why Angela Stanton isn't viewed as much as honestly, I don't even view her as a coon, if I'm being honest. I don't even see people call her a coon nowhere near as much as Candace Owens. There's a reason why although they have similar ideologies, they're both conservatives, both on the right, both with supporters of Trump. But Angela Stanton, for some reason, don't get nearly as much as backlash as Candace Owens. If Angela Stanton comes to the building for black people, she's not going to get as many boos as Candace Owens, period. Let me know in the comments below. Am I tripping? Am I tripping or am I tripping? I have not seen nearly as much cool shit from Angela Stanton that I have from Candace Owens. And I'm gonna be real with you, I can't even think of like clips, like me seeing her say things that were actually like most of the time when I hear Angela Stanton speak, she's speaking about, I mean, things pertaining to the black community and, you know, from like a conservative perspective, but it's like, it's truthful. Like she's talking about abortions and she's talking, you know, immigrants. I'm like, nigga, I been lying with that. Hell yeah. She all for FBA, like, and she is FBA. I'm like, she be saying shit I can lie with, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I really wasn't rocking with her was the Trump thing. That was the main thing. I don't follow her for real. But the main thing I seen that she was doing was, she got a picture of her and Diamond and Silk and Candace Owens and all the rest of these black people up there. They got a picture praying with Trump. And I said, oh, hell no. Angela, I got to back up a little bit. This thing is tripping. I don't know what that's about, but that ain't for me. But even with me not following her, I don't follow Candace either. Even with me not keeping up with them, I can tell you that I've seen Candace do way more cool shit. And so that's the point. Candace, you have done that to yourself. Black people didn't get up one day and say, we don't like Candace Owens. We didn't just get up one day and say, oh, yeah, no, Candace Owens is cool. No, we just don't rock with her. No. You have progressively tried to ride this fence of truth and anti-black racism. Let's just keep it being. You want to go back and forth from, abortions in the community and, the black fathers and they're important to, there's no such thing as white supremacy. White supremacy is real, but it's very small now. It's not really that big. I'm sorry. Let me not misquote. It was something along the lines, though, when she was saying that in the video. And I seen, white supremacy is it happens in small degrees now. It's not. Oh, really? Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. So but you can You can talk about all the issues of the Black community. You can talk about missing fathers and welfare and abortions and Black reading, Black boys and Black girls reading levels going, being low and et cetera, et cetera. But you're not going to talk about the reasonings behind it. You're not going to talk about how that's connected, how that's directly an effect from white supremacy. You can talk about it's because Black people on the Democratic plantations. That's why. Because Black people ain't listening. Is that what it is? I'm just not. I ain't for that shit. I'm sorry. I'm not. I can't. That's why I just stopped paying. I tune her out. I don't give a fuck at this point. Candace, the only way. Shout out to Afro Lee. I seen his live. I seen a part of his live. I seen like a piece of it. Maybe like 5 or 10 minutes of it. But the title of his live was, "Is Candace Owens redeemable?" Yes. Most of the people in the chat, I think he had a poll, said no. I think yes. She absolutely. I think any Black person who puts their mind to genuinely wanting the best for themselves and our people, God's people, then absolutely irredeemable. However, let me not say everybody, because I'm thinking about kids again. I'm like, if you a pedophile, you ain't redeemable in my book. I don't give a fuck what you do. You can get us reparations and you still got to die. You got to go. I don't know. Let me run back. What is? I think she is redeemable. But I think the only way that she can redeem herself is if she goes to an extreme that she's gone with the anti-Black racism, with the cooning. You would have to go to the opposite extreme. So the first things first, let's just be real. I don't give a damn what pro-Black talking point she's saying. I'm not hearing nothing. It's going one ear and out the other because you got a white man on y'all. Oh, I said it. I don't want to hear shit you got to say, to be real, till she get rid of that white man. I know you got a baby and, y'all want to see with nuclear families. We're going to make an exception for this because if you want to talk, if you want to be for us, talk about us, and represent us, you need to be with one of us. I don't want shit you got to say that. Sorry. So that's number one. You can't redeem yourself until you get rid of that white man. Baby, he got to go. He got to go. Okay? That's number one. Unless he get rid of you first, which is possible. Just saying. I'm just saying. It's possible. Either way, as long as he's gone. Number two, there would have to be some time. She would have to get off of the internet. It's like the only way, what I've come to realize is the only way for you to have real transformation, real evolution, there has to be some time spent in the dark. There has to be a rebirth process. In order for there to be a rebirth process, you have to have some time in the dark, in the shadows, so you can transform. All right, you got to go deep. You got to go within. You can't just be out here talking about, oh yeah, look y'all, I'm changing my perspective. Look y'all, I'm a little Black now. I'm a little pro-Black. Guess who pro-Black? Guess who pro-Black? Hey, God is good. God is good all the time. I learned that from the Breakfast Club. Look y'all, I'm Black. Like, no, it's not going to work. We've seen you do too much bullshit. You caused too much harm. You got to get in the shadows, man. I'm going to need you to go on a hiatus for at least 6 months to a year. You got to get back. You got to go back. You got to do some reconnecting, some rereading, some understanding, some realign. You got to reread, okay? You got to fix that shit, okay? And that needs to be in the dark. She needs time to herself, all right? She's going to need time to herself and to her family, all right? So the fact that she's immediately went from the Daily Wire and then immediately goes to the Breakfast Club and then she's immediately on Joe Budden podcast, maybe it's bullshit. I'm not watching those interviews because I know that it's not real. Baby, you was just spewing anti-Black shit 2 weeks ago when you was on the Daily Wire. You think 2 weeks later now you're pro-Black? Oh, now we just didn't hear all this because we don't watch your podcast all the time. Gotcha. We missed that clip. Oh, gotcha. All right. I don't believe it. It's not genuine. It's fake. It's not authentic. Okay, let's just be real. And so there has to be some time. There would have to be some time for her to leave and come back. Honestly, leave and come back. All right. And then probably number three. What would number three be? That'll really make her redeemable for me. Number three, I guess, will be just a real humble analysis of her actions. A real, almost like, you know what? Almost like, this is going to sound like I got the 10-4 bonnet on, but almost like a humiliation ritual. Almost like you have to, as much as you have humiliated the Black community with your coonish talking points, you got to go back and kind of humiliate yourself to expose what you've done. You kind of got to go back through that. You really got to kind of you ain't got to go through every little, I mean, come on. But for some of the major ones, yeah, you kind of got to go back and you kind of got to go back and apologize for that. You kind of got to go back and dig into that. And talk about the wrongness of that. Talk about why it's so wrong. Talk about how you changed your mind. Talk about what your thoughts are now. You got to go back into that. So those are probably the three main things you would need to actually, honestly, for me to even want to listen to her, for me to even give her an ear to see if she's actually being for real. That would be the only way I would do it if she did those three things. She got to go in the dark. She got to get rid of the white man, and she got to she got to humiliate herself and apologize. I think if she do those three things, we might get it. Because being honest, just being real, and I've always said this, I think Candace Owens is a beast. I've always said it. I said that when I first saw her. That's why I was interested in her when I first started seeing her content. I'm like, damn, she can, the way she speaks, the way she can put her words together. I mean, I'm not no hater. The girl is a speaker. She's she be throwing things together. I'm not mad at it. And she know her shit. I'm not mad at it. All right. But if she was on the righteous side of things, she'd be something to mess with. She on the wrong side. That's why she ain't shit. She ain't nothing to mess with right now. Let me not say she ain't shit. But she ain't nothing to mess with right now. But if she was on the side of righteousness, if she was really B1 pro-black, if she was really for the people, what? I ain't gonna hold you. We might have a good. We would have a good one. We would have a nice little shooter. I'm not gonna even hold it. We have a nice little shooter. I'm not gonna hold you. She will be good. She will be good if she was on the right side, but she on the wrong side, man. I can't rock with you. It's just, I mean, I can't. So no, I can't sit there. And it's like, because I like watching other people's stuff. I can watch people who I don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I already know where it's going, So for some people, it's like, I might tap in, I might watch little clips, but I already kind of know where it's going. Kind of like Charles White, I already kind of know what he's going to. So I don't really tap into, watch his whole interviews. I watch a clip here and there. If he's trending, if something's going on, I kind of tune in. But, I kind of already know where it's going. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't really feel the need to engage. I'm not even about to sit up there and get myself, and engaged, and interested in it, and then turn around, be in the comments, oh no, man, and I'm giving them clout, I'm giving them likes, I'm helping monetize their shit because I just want to engage because I gotta argue this point so bad. No, I don't even want to engage. I'm sorry. I'll just disengage. I just won't even pay attention to you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just not gonna even pay attention because you're literally on the same shit. You're like a hamster on the wheel that's going around the wheel. I'm just not interested. I already know where you're going with it. Back in the same fucking white supremacist circle on that damn hamster wheel. You want a white supremacist hamster wheel? You're going right back in the circle. I'm just not fucking with it. Okay, I can't deal with people who dip on both sides. People that dip on both sides like that, who say coon shit, like extremely weirdly coon shit, and then come back and say something pro-black. Man, I'm not fucking with you, bro. I'm sorry. Because people who are really pro-black, they just don't do shit like that. You might say something that's kind of, questionable, man, nah, he ain't right. He might disagree with it. Or you might be like, man, you might be even looking at him funny. I don't know anyway. But 9 times out of 10, even if those people do that, they could probably call it out about themselves. Or if it is called about them, they don't have a problem with addressing it. It's not like a defensive thing. I ain't cool. What you mean? Some Negroes like that. Let me say the real ones. Because some Negroes is like that. They get offended if you even criticize them in the slightest way. Like, well, you know what I done for the people? How you gonna criticize me? All right. Okay. I'm just saying. That was a little weird. It was a little contradictory. I'm just saying. But yeah, but the real ones though, man, they don't got a problem with addressing if something that they may have said that was out of line of, pro-blackness or being big one. It is what it is. We still victims of white supremacy. We still, let's just be real, everybody is a student. Okay? So, I mean, unless you've mastered what exactly white supremacy is, how it works, maybe then it's going to be some side effects still in you until you learn your way up out of it or relearn your way up out of that. So, but yeah, man, certain people, I'm not wasting my energy. I'm just not wasting my energy, babe. I'm not doing it. What was I about to say? Charles White played out. She was a Democrat back at Obama when she first started. Then she got fired, and we got this. Yeah. I heard. Yeah, not even I heard. I remember that. I remember when people were first talking about that. At least, she's too far gone, but I hope she redeemed herself. Yeah, I hope so too. I don't. If I'm my personal opinion, I don't think she will redeem herself. If I'm just being honest, but my hope is that she does, and I think she has the ability to do so. Let me say that. She needs to disappear from the public eye for not 10 years. 10 years is crazy. She gonna come back a whole new person. Damn. For real. Confirmed on your soul chick. What's up? I'm dead. I am dead. Yeah, let's see that. That natural head. Yeah, Candace. Yeah, that part too. Now that's a fact. That part too. She will have to switch up because I'm tired of that crust. I'm tired of that fried ass. Candace, I know your leave out is fine. Candace, let's just have a talk. Just black woman to black woman. Sister, I know that leave out is fried. I know them ends is tired of being burned. Okay? I know you didn't have to switch over to quick weaves or some sort of weave or wig, something for a little. Girl, I know you tired of that bun. I know the back of your neck is tired of being stretched, of being pulled on from that bun. Girl, I don't even see you that often, but anytime I see you, it's either a bun or the straight blowout. And then it's the blowout from 7th grade. It's like the 7th grade blowout. That's how I think she not at BL. She like part down at BL. I think that's where that come in at. That's where that come in at. Because her blowouts be like 7th grade. It's like, girl, you don't know about let me get you hip to this FBA thing called silk press. Baby, we got this thing called silk press. It's gonna change your life. I promise. I'm just saying. It's gonna change your life, baby. I'm just saying. Get up on it. Okay? I'm just saying. Candace, this is from black woman to black woman, baby. I got you. I got you, all right? Trying to help you save your kids. You know your kids gonna have some of your hair, girl. You know they gonna get some of them curls, man. They gonna get some curls and kinks. You can't straighten no damn 4-year-old hair. You can't straighten a 7-year-old hair, girl. You gotta learn how to do something. I ain't never even seen you in braids. I don't think I ever seen that woman in braids. The fuck does a black woman go 5, 7, 10 years with just straight hair? And you ain't bald. It's amazing. You ain't bald. Your hair is still the exact same length from 5 years ago. It's amazing. Honestly, maybe you shouldn't be taking my advice because the fact that your shit ain't fell off and your shit is the exact same length from 5 years ago when I first got hip to your shit, it's amazing. I just don't know what other way to describe it. But I will tell you, there's a better life for you within the silk press community. The natural hair community, we got you. It's the thing called silk press. Look it up. I'm just saying, and on that note, I'm gonna get up out of here. On that note. I ain't even get the freak Nick. I gotta get up off it. I ain't even get the freak Nick. We're gonna talk about freak Nick on the next one. That's all right. We're gonna talk about freak Nick on the next. I ain't even get to the Baltimore Bridge. We're gonna talk about the Baltimore Bridge. I knew I was gonna do that. I knew I was gonna do that. I ain't even talking about the shit I got inside. I knew I was gonna do that. It's all right. But I'm gonna check out the next one. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Yes, I'm Rose Rock with us. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter and the gram right here. I appreciate you. Please follow me. You are appreciated. But I appreciate y'all for staying in the chat and rocking with me. Yes, I'm Woods. On this lovely Friday night, Mr. Glass, you're around one. It's the mink press. What is that? Collab bottle? Cola bottle. My bad. Cola bottle, baby. Hey, girl. Hey, Brain Eye, you gotta focus on the gift instead of the rapper. I'm dead. Brain Eye, Mr. Glass, Cola bottle, baby. 07, Isaiah Edwards, Miss Preach, JV. I was about to say JV baby, but JV B-boy. Giselle, Isaiah, Queen E, Jack Kim. I do appreciate y'all. It's a Rose Rock with us. Bye, y'all. Peace.